Hello, I'm Aiden Small, a student at MG21 Liberal Arts Charter School here in Monona, and today is May 26th of 2021. We're here interviewing Brian Holmquist about his rain garden home project as part of the Sustainability Champions program, which is a collaborative project between MG21 and the city of Monona. Welcome, Brian, and thank you for taking time to speak to us.
Absolutely. Thanks, Aiden.
We have a series of questions about your project. Our first question is, can you tell us a little bit about it and what all is involved?
Sure. So in essence, that's a curb cut rain garden. So the easiest way to explain it is a rain garden that pulls water from the street into the yard and hopefully cleans that water up and helps it penetrate into the ground rather than going straight into the storm sewer.
What was your motivation to do this?
Yeah, it started when I was back on this sustainability committee with the city, and we were looking at different projects that residents as well as the municipality could take on, and looking at some options regarding storm sewer water and runoff. And at the time, we were looking at some of the impacts on our lakes, particularly as it related to total suspended solids and phosphorus. And so a rain garden is a unique way to be able to help address those two components before our rainwater goes into our nearby lake.
How long did this project take?
From design to implementation, I believe it was probably about a year and a half. Initially, it was kind of higher level discussions. It was trying to gather some additional resources. Who's done this before? Madison has a pretty unique program, which they call them, I think, terrace rain gardens. And so it's that little strip of land between the sidewalk and the street. If you go through some different neighborhoods in Madison, you'll see that whole terrace in certain sections have turned into essentially rain gardens as well. So initially it was gathering different information and then figuring out, okay, what could we do here in Monona? And what can we do that might have a joint partnership between a resident and the municipality to be able to meet the needs around sustainability and stormwater?
What are some of the benefits you've gotten from this project?
Probably the biggest benefit to us as a homeowner is we enjoy now a front yard that has a ton of native plants. And so the enjoyment of having native plants in your front yard. Another side benefit is less to mow. Which is always good in so many different ways. And then in addition, I think there's a benefit of actually meeting with different people in the community that walk by and ask questions about it. And you get a chance to be able to meet some people that you might not know, that might just walk by and wave. But now you have something in your front yard that people want to ask questions about.
How can people who might be interested in this get involved? Are there any resources or advice you could share?
Yeah, so there's a ton of resources out on the web regarding curb cut rain gardens, as well as bioretention basins and ways that homeowners are able to take stormwater off of the street and into their yard. The area to start with, if you're ever interested in doing this as a homeowner, is to really connect with the municipality in which you live first, because likely you have right of way in the front of your yard that is actually not your yard. And so it's not like a homeowner can just go out and cut the curb and start doing this, because you're utilizing some of the city property, and you're going to want to have a good agreement and a good understanding of who's responsible for what. Let's say the thing fails and it collects too much water and it doesn't drain properly. That can be a big nuisance, and it actually can be a bigger problem than a solution to cleaning water. It could actually make things worse. So you want to make sure that you're working with your municipality and figuring out how you might do this.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. This is a really impressive project, and we appreciate the opportunity to learn more about how you've made your rain garden.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this project. I think it's a great way for you guys to get involved and looking at some of the different community projects that are going on and maybe get some ideas.